about 38 years ago, I went up into the intensive care unit at Hoag Hospital, and to my dismay, there were 5 patients in the intensive care unit that had what we call halo braces on. I was struck with the emotional impact of being healthy one day and unable to either breathe or move the next day.
We'll get through this a lot
I'm
easier.
paralyzed, damn it, I know it.
They were all injured running into the surf, hitting their head on the bottom, and were rendered quadriplegic. I talked to them, and I was surprised to hear the same story. They had tested the depth of the water with their head and not their feet, and that stuck with me. I thought, we're going to be seeing this in the future, and this is preventable, and it means educating a lot of people. I talked to Hoag, and they were very receptive to it, and we named it Project Wipeout. We then made the first video. It was a powerful emotional film, showed the impact of a person's life going from one that is normal to the point where he's quadriplegic. It's a story of why these injuries are just so catastrophic. Obviously on the patient who his life is permanently changed, but the family is strongly affected by this type of injury. I started also a project where all the lifeguards and the doctors would get together to try to prevent these, or if they do occur, how can we make the chances better that when they reach the emergency room, they will not be worsened by efforts of getting them out of the water and causing further neck injury.
One of the most incredible things of Project Wipeout is the lifeguard conference symposium that for upwards of 400 lifeguards to discuss spinal injury prevention, spinal injury care out on the beach, and talks about other medical issues. There is a great deal more respect for the lifeguards because of Project Wipeout program.
14 years later, the second Project Wipeout video was produced and featured the true life story of surfer Chris McAleer's spinal cord injury.
I got pitched on my head and I felt the click, and my body just felt like a funny bone, just numb, like God turned the switch off the back of my neck. I found myself face down in the water, unable to move, and I was totally conscious. I just remember thinking, please, somebody see me, come roll me over. I just could not believe that I could not move my body.
I know you surfers out there, so many times when I've surfed Newport 12 feet, huge, and you just hop off your board and hit your head, you know, and you get a little kick, you think nothing of it. Next thing you know, you're just in a foot of water and you get hit the wrong way, and it's over. And it just takes one time not to see it like I did, and here you are.
We haven't seen each other in so long, and I'm so excited to see him because he's an inspiration to me, because here you were uncertain of your future and you're thinking of your buddies rather than yourself.
I was so distraught at what happened, and I was just thinking about all my friends and all the kids are out there doing the same thing, and this could happen to me, and my Lord, it's going to happen to a lot of other people. And I just think if they saw what happened to me and just think about every way they take, maybe it would help someone. That's why I did it, just to help.
The way that you dealt with adversity and your first thought was others. And I thought, to me, you're really special.
Oh, I appreciate that.
What are you doing with your life?
Just coming in contact with people on a daily basis, They're very curious about what happened to me, and I explain to them and tell them about being careful at the beach every day. So I'm still carrying the torch, on being safety and stuff. I believe that every school that I went to, or every kid that saw that tape, got something out of it. And it was very evident wherever I went, every time I watched that tape. I see kids that I talked to on the beach 20 years ago, and they're like, hey, Chris, I remember everything you said and stuff, and that makes a big, that's where it comes full circle. That, hey, I did make a difference. So that's great.